Carolyn. Okay. Next question goes to Mr. McCray first. What do you see as one of the greatest challenges for the county during your term if elected commissioner?
I believe the question previously and this one kind of coincide. A lot of ways we look at the county and just a minute. Repeat that question. I'm getting my thoughts.
The question is, what do you see as one of the greatest challenges for the county during your term as elected commissioner?
The things that I've talked to folks going around the county, and a lot of them bear on the economics, the situation we find facing us as far as the spending of money. I guess that would be the biggest thing, because I don't foresee our economy turning around quickly. I believe that this county is faced with high unemployment, and getting the industry back in, I think that would be one of the biggest things we face. If the government decides not to give GLG some further business, then that will affect, again, our workload. So I think one of the biggest things is to balance the budget, balance the spending in the county. And the other one is just to be able to communicate between people, because we have kind of like three sections of this county, and it was mentioned we have the northern, the central, and the southern, to unite all three of them in a common county so we can be working as one. I think that would be one of the big challenges also.
I keep falling back on, I think that one of the bigger challenges is going to be not knowing what the state and federal cutbacks are going to be, and where all that's going to affect the departments and the grants and so forth that we can get back. The loan repayments, and also the health care coverage that goes up from one year to 10 meetings significantly every year, and providing good health care coverage to the staff as well.
I believe the next 4 years you're going to see less money from the federal and state governments. You're going to see increased employee pension contributions, health insurance costs for employees, and the like. I think the biggest challenge is going to be to hold tax increases to the minimum, because irregardless, we have to face it, there will be tax increases, and they're inevitable. You know, sooner or later you have to increase taxes to keep up with your expenditures. I believe the biggest challenge would be to hold them to the minimum and not create undue hardships on the people of Fulton County.
The biggest challenge to me would be reducing county debt. Somehow, with alternative measures, quick industry, retail, whatever, into the county. So tax burden put upon people of Fulton County. There's got to be other ways. And I have to review the budgets, see if there's any place could be cuts made. Just like I said earlier, it's going to be a tough road, tough decisions. And with years to come, it's just going to get tougher. Thank you.
I too think one of the biggest problems we're going to face the county in the next 4 years is funding our programs. One of the things that in our budget that we have, there's certain parts of the budget that we have no control of. And I'll just give you one simple example, and unfortunately it's not so simple. And a $1 million bill, approximately $1 million bill, right off the top for our retirement. Our retirement system was based basically on the stock markets a few years ago. And so the money that the county has to contribute for that, plus our prisoner base. We're averaging approximately 20-some prisoners a week. It's been as low as 19 since I've been in, I think, and as high as 30 couple. And so those costs are extremely high for the county. The other thing that I see facing the county in the upcoming years is the fact is as we look around our county, each and every one of us is aging. We need to do something for the elderly. One of the things that I would like to see would be some kind of a program for the elderly, and I think that the medical center has already started, and that's Silver Slippers. One of the things that happens with the elderly, if they get rehab at the hospital, that prescription from the doctor runs out in a short period of time, and then those people have nothing to fall back on. The other thing that I am concerned with is our youth. The use of alcohol, drugs, it is increasing and alarming. And we want to say it's not occurring in Fulton County, but it is. And so I think education is really the key to making things work here in the county in the next 4 years, and that's educating the people. I'm not just talking about educating our students in school, but I'm talking about the total education of the entire county. I think probably in a nutshell, we're going to have to be able to do more with less, and that's going to take some creative thinking on the parts of us in the next 4 years. Thank you.
I think each and every one of us knows, just from our own budgets, how tight things have to get to make a living these days, and I feel that those are going to be some of the stronger pressure points put on the county in the future. I think we have to think outside the box, and that's going to be a solution to some of the issues revolving around the funds, the money. We have to be more thrifty. We have to strive to balance our budget. We need to build more partnerships between the private and public sector. Encourage the youth as well as adults to possibly start, it's called an after-school program, to where the citizens can pay a fee, work at the boat tech schools, maybe learn welding, learn drafting, pick up another trade, something that maybe parents and the youth can do together, at the same time learn a skill and be able to move forward. There's also groups that we need to help build stronger bonds to. There's a group here in Fulton County, Simple Acts of Kindness. These are groups that go out and do handicap grants for families in need, do other projects. When there's a family that has a need, they step up and they help. It would be great to have a great, I guess, a list of volunteers. Anyone that wants to volunteer for any kind of activity coming up. These are things that we're going to have to come up with, ideas outside the box to help build our community, save our community. Thank you.
I really agree with about everything that's been said here. Basically, I think we're looking at, it's going to be fiscal problems. Either services are going to have to be cut or taxes are going to have to be raised, but probably it'll be a combination of both of them. I very much agree that we need to start some types of new thinking out of the box. That's always the way that I've worked in business. If you're the first to do something, sometimes you really can get a leg up on everybody else. But I think another thing that we got to do is we got to go and lobby, maybe work with the state and the federal government, lobby them to get us some support and help for our programs. There's nothing much we can do except work and try to get them to, or we're going to lose services. Because I don't think taxes can go up enough to cover the services that a lot of people would like to have us do. So it's going to have to be a combination of everything. Thank you.